Friends, guests, and adventurers of all ages, tonight's show is for the brave, the fearless, and the dangerously curious. Witness feats of strength, daring acrobatics, and mystifying magic. Get ready to have the most astounding night of your life. Welcome to the Circus of Wayward Wonders. Welcome to Roll for Combat, Three-Ring Adventure.
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat, Three-Ring Adventure. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker, and in this week's episode, we find out if the ghouls really do exist, and we get to see the power of Fog of War on an online game system. So, for those of you who use Roll20 or D20 Pro, you know that they have the ability to include Fog of War, which basically means that your PCs can only see a small distance or a small amount of the map, and that's it. It also adds this huge amount of immersion into the game because you are really cramped on what you can see, because if you can't see it as a PC, then you can't even act on the information because you don't know what the heck is going on. Now, a lot of people don't like online Fog of War for a couple of reasons. One, it can slow down your system. Two, they don't like that they can't see the whole map. And three, they don't like that they can't see the monsters. But you know what? They have really improved the Fog of War on Roll20. It's much faster. They put out a brand new engine, so I wanted to try it out. And there's an area of this map that has a really small, narrow corridor of mazes. And this thing is just a mess. You can only see maybe 10, 15 feet at a time, and then it goes around a hard corner. So if you don't see it, you don't know it exists. And I set this up for, well, pretty much the whole Hermitage, everything you've been hearing so far. They've been having Fog of War, and it's been kind of affecting them once in a while, but most of these have been very large rooms. But this is a perfect example of, if you really set up Fog of War correctly, how amazing it can be for everyone. It really changes the game. I would not have said that Fog of War, when correctly implemented, would have been that big of a deal. But when you listen to this episode, you're going to hear, with proper Fog of War, not only does it completely change the combat, but it completely changes what characters can do. Because if a character is left behind in the dark by themselves, A, they're, well, by themselves and in the dark, and B, they have no idea. There is no indication for them to know where anyone else is on the map. And this is very much like real life if people run off. And that's one of the issues with when you're playing live, is that, well, you kind of see the whole battlefield. And yeah, you're not supposed to know where people are, where things are. But in this case, you can't cheat. Like, if you're by yourself in a room and the rest of the party runs off, you're by yourself and you have to stumble across. And when you hear the horror in these PC's voice this week, I think everyone's going to agree that this is amazing. It really, really works out great this week. I couldn't have expected it to work out any better, and I am making sure that Fog of War is in every single game that I play from now on. Now, one thing is, you don't have to go crazy with Fog of War. You don't have to, like, put in every single angle, and, like, if there's rounded corners, put in every rounded corners. I just sort of put in basic Fog of War. I put in pillars. Pillars are very important because that messes up line of sight. And I put in walls, and I put in very large things like statues or anything that would, like, block line of sight. And it's great because you can have monsters hide behind the statue. You can have the PCs come into the room and actually look around thinking it's completely empty, and then all of a sudden they see a part of the monster, like, uh-oh, what just happened? And then combat starts. It is great. I am totally convinced from now on to use Fog of War all the time. The other thing I wanted to mention is surprise. Now, one thing Pathfinder 2nd Edition did is they got rid of the surprise round. And to be honest, the surprise round was a total mess. It always caused fights. It didn't really work that well. And the way the game now works is that when combat starts, everyone just rolls initiative and then you start going. So how do you handle combat? Well, there's a couple ways to do it. One of the ways I've been handling that really works very well is that those people who get surprised get a bonus to their initiative, anywhere from a +1 all the way up to a +8. So that way they get to go before everyone else. Or in theory, the PCs, say the PCs have surprise on the monsters, whatever they roll, I just give them all +4. If they really surprise them, like a +8. So that way, most likely, the PCs go before the monsters. Not always, but most likely. And that can go the opposite way too. Another way you can handle it, and I do this indirectly, is that the monsters get less actions. I actually don't take away actions, but I will if you notice the first round. If the monsters were sitting down and all of a sudden the PC surprised them, that they have to spend an action to get up, an action to get their weapons ready, and an action to like get their bearings. So in a way, they lose their entire round because they were not expecting an intruder. That's how I handle surprise in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and you're going to start seeing that more and more often because now the PCs are getting a lot more tactical. They're getting a lot better at dropping in on the monsters and getting a surprise round. So you're going to see how I do that quite a bit. And then finally, I just want to mention, I think this is one of my favorite episodes just because everyone was in a really good mood. Everyone is starting to get the hang of how their characters fight. They're starting to get the hang of their abilities. Level 3 is a whole new set of abilities, and they can just be much more powerful. Like level 1 and 2, you just feel like you're going to die with one hit. Level 3, they can take a couple of hits. And also, if you've noticed these last couple of fights, they're finally fighting things that can't kill them. Or rather, it's much easier for them to fight. They don't have to have life and death every single round of combat. They can go in, they can sort of relax, they can be tactical, they can try out fun things, and everyone is having a much better time. And I think, for better or for worse, that is just the way Pathfinder 2nd Edition is handled. So this is a really fun episode. A, because there's some really fun battles. B, everyone is just having a really good time and goofing off and telling a lot of jokes. And C, we get to see the power of Fog of War and how it totally changes the battlefield for everyone in many ways you don't expect. And then super finally, I'm recording this before we do our Gen Con special with Luis Loza. But by the time you hear it, it will be after the Gen Con special with Luis Loza. So hopefully it went well. I wanted to put in a lot of audience participation, so I added this whole new section at the beginning. Hopefully it goes well, where everyone can sort of jump in and actually play with the PCs in an indirect way. And you also can help vote on the outcome of how the monsters fight and who they target and things like that. I think it's a lot more fun, especially when we're doing these Pathfinder Society adventures. They're not very hard. There's almost no chance anyone's going to die. So if the audience wants to pipe in and say, hey, everyone attack Nixnox, or everyone attack Mr. Peepers, go right ahead. If they drop, they drop. I doubt they're going to die. They're just going to drop. So let's go crazy. Anyhow, if you missed it, I'm going to put it up on YouTube right away, so you'll be able to check it out. Make sure you, check it out if you didn't watch it live. And if any of you missed the PaizoCon one, it's being replayed right now in Tales from the Black Lodge, or you can just go to our YouTube channel and check it out there. It's just youtube.rollforcombat.com, and you go right to our YouTube channel. Real quick, do check out the Patreon, $10, and you can watch us play anything. We just played some more board games last night. You could watch us play board games, watch the new podcast. That's right, we're doing a brand new podcast. We're almost ready to start it. You can watch it from the very beginning, and you'll probably be about a month ahead of everyone else, because I don't know when the actual podcast will probably go up, maybe in September. Maybe the end of August, probably September. It'll probably be up in September, and you can listen to it now. You can actually get a head start of everyone else. It's a brand new podcast, brand new adventure. Check it out. Just go to patreon.rollforcombat.com. If you do $10, you can watch us. Or if you do $5, you get them early. Do check out the Discord channel where you can play lots of games, get free t-shirts. Just go to discord.rollforcombat.com. And do check out our website. Jason's going to have a ton of reviews of all the new hardcover books that came out. There was a ton that was supposed to come out for Gen Con, but we got them early. Jason wrote reviews for Advanced Player's Guide. He's working on the Legends review that should be up right about the time you get this. And the Starfinder Starship Operations Manual, that is a wordful, I believe he will also do a review of. So do check those out. Just go to rollforcombat.com, click on the reviews. Jason does really thorough, extensive reviews. I think you're going to like them. Whether or not you like the books or not, I think you'll still like the reviews because Jason goes into a lot of fun details, and we got pretty pictures up there too. But with that, let's get to this week's exciting episode of Three Ring Adventure. So last we left off, you have come to the Hermitage. You almost made a deal with the two very nice, very innocent priests and their pet frog monster, but you wouldn't let them leave with their weapons, and then a fight broke out and you killed them in 6 seconds flat. So that was it. They're dead. Gone
no,
and
they're
dead.
knocked out in 6 seconds.
Oh, no, those are dead. They're dead.
Oh yeah, no, those first ones are dead.
Yeah, the first ones are dead.
I hit one of them for like 50 damage.
Yeah, they're beyond dead. Some of them didn't even get to go. That's how dead they were. And then Yorlik, the evil priestess who was insane, you knocked her out. So like the two doofuses you killed, but the super evil, crazy priestess walking around with a vermlick skin demon. You're like, we'll knock her out. We can redeem her. And now you found the habitat of two old people, the old man and the old woman, but you knock them out. And let's see, Alhara's bouncing on the bed and she's a little hurt. Hap is okay. Atron's okay. Darius is okay. And now you're in this room, a very nice room. And you were looking at the desk. We didn't fully finish that, so let's pick up with kind of searching this room because we kind of got rushed before we can finish that.
Hold on one second. I was gonna say I might heal up, but I can't remember if I can or not. And now I'm looking for my notes. I go battle note. Yeah, I can. Never mind. I can't treat wounds for another like half an hour or 40 minutes. So I guess I'll search.
Vanessa Hoskins is playing Alhara Varys, the amazingly agile Alhara, a half-elf gymnast swashbuckler.
Stephen, can Otteron tell that all three of these spells he found on the scroll are primal?
Rob Pontius is playing Otteron, Uncanny Otteron's cauldron of curious concoctions, a human witch of curses.
So you found on the desk, and I'll just repeat this, is that you found a recent letter from a distant Guzerian abbey discussing rare spells. And included with the letter, you think, are the spells, and they are Scroll of Personal Rain, a Scroll of Sea Surge, and a Scroll of Sudden Bolt. There was also a small cash box in one of the desk drawers that had 29 gold pieces on it. Now, those spells, Otteron does not recognize at all, and never heard of any of them.
Yeah, okay. So, Otteron would say, Hop, when you have a moment, you will want to look at these scrolls. They are all of primal natural magics.
Oh, yeah, I can have a look.
Lauren Sake is playing Hap, the Starlight Sparrow, a human fire elementalist sorcerer.
So, Otteron will hand them over if she's coming over.
Yeah, have a look.
Sure. You can look at the spells, and you're going to have to... First of all, they're uncommon, so you don't know any of them. So you're going to actually have to do the good old read, detect, magic types, identify, which will take 10 minutes. So if you want to spend 30 minutes trying to identify them, that would give Alhara enough time to heal up. At a quick glance, you can tell that these are definitely primal in nature. So you need to actually
I get it.
spend time. But you're actually going to have to spend some time to figure out which scroll is which, because they're not clearly labeled. So there you go. But there's 3 of them. And they're all uncommon scrolls. And by the way, I was reading something about this. If you want, before you expend these, because you have another uncommon scroll, you can learn them. And there's a whole thing where you have to spend some time and spend some money, and then they'll be added to your repertoire. And then it's part of your spell repertoire forever, whether or not you actually want to learn it or not. But if you use the scroll, it's gone forever.
I probably will try to learn them.
It's just an expenditure of gold, and I think a roll, because they're uncommon. They're a little harder to learn than usual, and you just have to spend some downtime, and that's it. Yep, learning a spell. It's 1 hour per level of the spell.
Oh,
That is how long it
jeez.
takes. And then it takes, let's see, if it's a level 1 spell, it's 2 gold. Level 2 spell, it's 6 gold. Level 3 spell, it's 16 gold.
At this level, it's not that bad, but later, whew.
Well, you did find that one, the Unseasonable Squall spell scroll, and that's a 3rd level spell. So that one's kind of cool. Anyhow, what you guys want to do?
Well, I mean, I guess if we're done in this room, we can start moving on.
Yeah, if you're gonna spend the 30 minutes then?
I wasn't planning on it, but if
Oh.
you would like me to, I can.
Are you
Well-
asking in character?
We should probably search around here, and I need a bit of a rest. I'm a little beat up.
All right, well, how long of a rest are we going to take?
30
I-
minutes.
30 minutes? Okay.
That
I
is
guess
fine.
I'll read these scrolls.
We can stay in this room then. I don't need to refocus. Do we have anything else to identify?
Can we reattempt some healing on you, Alhara?
Rob Termarco is playing Darius Varus, Darius's Daring Destructions, a half-elf monk of the mountain style.
Yeah, so Alhara's going to basically spend 30 minutes mostly probably just searching the room. And then once the time is up and she's feeling a little better, she's going to, we can do treat wounds again. I guess Darius can.
And what are you going to do with these 2 unconscious old people?
That's a good question.
We'll just slit their throats.
They're
No,
tied up.
no. we want to
They're
leave
tied
them
up
in the
in there in
bed.
the other cells. Remember, we put what's her name
Others- yeah.
in those like rooms.
Yeah, up at the front. We were
Right.
sort of dragging him to those like guest rooms or whatever they were in the front area where the mayor was originally held,
Right.
and keeping him like well secured and tied up there, and then wedging the door shut too.
Okay.
So I guess we'll spend about 10 minutes getting that set up, and then about 20 minutes searching around these areas. Probably 10 minutes in the bedroom, and then another 10 minutes in the room with the mosaic all over the floor. And then at that point, I think Alhara will be ready for some more treat wounds.
All right. Is Hap going to try to identify these scrolls, which is which?
Yes.
All right.
If we're spending the time, then I might as well.
You try scroll number 1. And what do you use? You use nature, correct?
Yes.
Scroll number 1. You fail. You try to read it and you're like, it hurts my head. You never did like school. It's like schoolwork. Here comes scroll number 2.
Oderon, the only thing I'm getting from this scroll is a headache.
Ooh.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it does not. Let's do the 3rd one, and then I'll tell you what happens to the 2nd one.
Great.
Oh no.
I mean, should I hero point it if it's that bad?
You can't. Wow. Let me look something up.
Uh-oh.
Doom.
You are utterly confused, and while you were trying to identify the scrolls, you dropped them and got them all mixed up, and you're like, crap. I don't know which ones I already did. So you're like, I think we're going to have to do this tomorrow. I can't. I don't know what any of these are, and now they're all mixed up.
This is
so-
giving me too much of a headache. I'm sorry. I can't do this today.
That is fine. We do not need them now.
Yeah, you have no idea. So tomorrow it shall be. And the other 2 people are all locked up, so they're taken care of. You don't hear any banging from the other one. And let's see, you go back to the grand hall with the beautiful mosaic. The only thing you notice is that on the floor in the corner, there was some runes that were drawn on the floor that looked like demon summoning runes, which would make sense.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Can Alhara like rub them out?
Yeah, definitely. They're just like, blood. Don't worry about it.
Are we done with all the medicine rolls?
No.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
gotta do all the searching. All right. And do we find anything else of value in either of those rooms?
No. I meant the
Gotcha.
the main room has a lot of books. The books, you are pretty sure this was Harlock's suite, and because this is by far a beautiful bedchamber, has a nice private bathtub, an armoire, double bed. This has a personal journal, which happens to be Harlock's. So you
Mhm.
kind of put two and two together. The books are, mostly about nature, about religion, pretty dry stuff. But
Any
there's
Abadar books?
nope, not the
Hmm.
ones you're looking for. You do
Okay.
not see any of them. So
Interesting.
right now, other than these lockbox of 29 gold pieces and the scrolls that are totally jumbled up, you have found nothing else of value.
Okay. All right, time to heal up. Darius, you want to do it, or do you want me to take care of it?
Well, you take care of some of it, and if you still need more, I'm right here.
Well, it'll be immune to treat wounds for an hour.
Oh,
so
Why don't y'all aid each other?
Oh, well, what does your
All right.
assurance give you for aiding?
not enough to aid
Mhm.
successfully. So
Oh
I
yeah, I
can.
forgot that you have insurance.
I mean, I can either succeed guaranteed on my own, or if you roll, you might crit, and I might get more healing.
I might crit.
You can
I
roll
certainly
too,
might.
and you can crit. You don't have to use assurance.
Well,
Just
if we're
use
gonna
the
roll, I have a
insurance.
plus
That's why
9.
you took it. Why'd you even take it if you're gonna
That's
gamble?
the problem with insurance. Is like it's good, but always the same. And then you feel that gamble of, well, if I critically succeed.
I mean, I took
It's-
it because my medicine bonus isn't really high, but your bonus doesn't matter at all. It only matters on your proficiency when you're talking about assurance. So your stats and stuff don't make any difference. So because of that, I just wanted a
Oh.
guaranteed way to make sure I could succeed. So I can just heal myself. That's fine. But if you want to do it so that you might crit, that's
You
fine with me.
choose.
You roll.
All right.
All right.
asked for
Dealer's
it.
choice. Here we
You've
go.
asked
Mhm.
for it.
I did. I asked for it. I believe in you, Darius.
I don't believe in you, Darius.
You always roll this so well.
You never roll this well ever.
Yeah.
Wow. 9. You rolled a 9.
I rolled a 9.
Wow.
But thankfully,
I am shocked.
A 9 for an 18. Good thing you're dumping every single skill
Yes.
point and skill feat you have into medicine.
medicine.
Thank the Lord. Or in your case, no Lord, because it's godless.
Me.
Yeah. All right. But that's all right. Go ahead and give me 2d8 of healing, please.
You've got it. There it is on the screen.
12. Not bad.
Wow, 12.
Not
That's
bad.
pretty good. Pretty,
right, I think
pretty good.
I'm feeling well enough to continue, I think.
So, you are now in this very large, very cool room that has sea creatures in a beautiful mosaic. You see a hallway to the north and lights. You see a hallway to the south, lights and some doors. Don't forget the animals that talk to you, which none of you have even talked about, which was pretty
Wait.
effing cool.
What animals talk to us?
The
The
one.
door! The door
door.
came to life and spoke
Oh,
to
yeah.
you.
It said it was locked until we got rid of the corruption.
Yeah,
Right. We must get rid of the corruption.
we
then.
acknowledged it, but that's
It was
about it.
literally divine intervention. You're like,
I don't know that it was divine. I thought they were just enchanted or something.
It was the god themselves talking to you.
It was the door talking to us. We don't know any more than that.
You have a feeling it was the god.
I have
No,
a
are we hooked
feeling
on
that
this feeling?
was. I have a feeling that was the
Wow.
god.
Yeah. No, you do. I'm being serious. Like Acheron, Hap, probably didn't want to say anything because they felt like maybe they'd be looked at weird, but they deep down know that was divine god interference.
In character, Acheron even said maybe that's an enchantment, but either way, the gods clearly want our assistance here or something.
We should
Well-
look around this place to see if there was some source of that demon taint.
Well, are we
Everybody look for-
continuing to ignore
Look for a demon taint.
Are we ignoring the ghouls?
Not ignoring them. We will go down there when it's time, I believe.
And we don't
Oh.
really know that there are ghouls down there. Only that evil guys wanted us to go downstairs.
She
And they had a
came
ghoul.
in. She coming in
They did
and
show a
said
ghoul.
so, and they had a ghoul. So I am quite certain that was one.
All right.
The
So we
question
got
is,
3 ways
when
to
do we go back there?
Well, we got ghouls behind us. We only came this way because that lady attacked us. And then we
Yes.
have hallways and doors and who knows what north and south of here. I'm kind of thinking maybe we should watch our backs and make sure that these ghouls don't break through that
Yes.
shoddy door. And
I want to know that we are safe to retreat should we need to. So I feel we should make sure the ghouls are handled.
all right,
Well,
then let's
maybe
do that.
Haron wants them in there. Maybe we should find him first and ask him.
No.
Shouldn't we check this whole first floor here and
I do not
before
think
we go down there?
any natural priest or druid would want any undead around.
Yeah, and they definitely had that problem. I don't think they were lying about that. I just didn't trust them to
No,
not seal us
yes.
in there like a bunch of old red wine.
Agreed.
Come on.
I think they were trying to trap us.
Well, let's go look. Come on.
All right.
A
Lead the
ghouling
way.
we will go, a ghouling we will go. Hi ho, silver roll, a ghouling we can go. So, excellent. You go back to the room where you see your two dead buddies and the slurk. They're looking at you with smiles on their faces. Dead.
They still have faces after I burned them that much?
Well, you see the teeth. The lips and the
Oh, okay.
nose are kind of gone, and the eyelids. And don't forget, one of them had a tin on them, correct? The
Tin
of silver sheen. Yep.
That's right. So you see the door to the north, and it is boarded up. It should be pretty easy with somebody big and strong like Hap to open up that door.
I got
it,
this.
guys.
Before you open the door, we talked about putting silver on your dagger, Alhara.
Sure. How long will it last on there?
I think
1
it was
minute?
an hour?
Hour?
If it's an hour, it's worth doing. If it's a minute, it's certainly not.
I have a really bad feeling about this, you guys.
That's okay. We should have a bad feeling about all of this.
So Ataran takes it out and looks. Yes, you can put this on your dagger. It should last an hour. And hands the tin over.
Okay. In that case, I will before we go through. So put it on the dagger, and let's see. Since it works for the next hour, maybe she'll just wield the dagger and put the bow staff strapped to her back. All right. Are we ready to go?
Ready.
Let's see if we can get through here. And she's going to try and bash open this door. I assume it doesn't just open nicely.
Athletics check to force open and smash it open. I mean, you can, get a crowbar
rolled
or something.
poorly.
You can do that.
You know, I think I might.
15.
Let me look at my inventory.
Yeah, I mean, you can also spend a little bit of time. I mean, if you're trying to smash it open, like force through it, but otherwise, if you just want to take time, you can just do it. Spend like 5 minutes.
Alright.
It's fine.
Did you
So I
or
tried
Darius
smash.
wish to take the anti-plague that I had spoken of before?
Oh, that's
Oh.
a good idea.
Because of the disease that ghouls carry.
Do we want to see if either of us gets bitten? Maybe neither of us will get bitten. Maybe one of us gets bitten.
Maybe all of you get bitten.
If you wish to wait, that is fine, but it would be helpful to prevent disease should you already have drank it.
Too bad you don't have two. All right, Darius. I was not good at getting this door open. Why don't you try?
Very well. Hold on.
I'll try and make sure the anti-plague is in their bandolier, which it is with the antidote and some heal scrolls.
27.
Crunch.
He literally just he uses his finger and he just rips off all the boards with a flick of his finger. Comes right off.
That is kind of your shtick.
His shtick.
That's my jam.
Very good at it. And they fall away. And the door is now ready to be opened.
I open the door.
The door leads into stairs going down and complete darkness.
Okay, give me that antidote.
Do you mean the anti-plague?
Give me the jar of things that will prevent me from turning into a ghoul.
Here you go. And
I guzzle
Ataran
it down.
hands it over.
Thank you.
Anyone have a
Popcorn
light?
trinket.
Yes, who wishes to have their item or weapon enchanted with light?
Can I
Um,
just hold a ball of flame? Just like I do?
It's light. Just if you have light spell, it's a light spell. The problem with that is as soon as you start fighting, it'll go out.
No?
If she's trying to just hold a ball of flame.
Oh.
Unless you
she's
have the
not
light
doing
spell.
She's right. It's just the light spell is like light. That's permanent.
Yeah. Here, if you'll put light, and she'll indicate the hilt of the dagger.
So Ataran just gestures and touches it and says, "Lean," and it starts glowing with a bright violet light.
Ooh, that's shiny. Is that where that light came before when we? Never mind.
Okay, so Darius, hold on. Darius has the potion.
Mhm.
Alhara has the light.
Yep.
Anyone else?
Ataran will say as they walk forward, "It is important that you make sure that you stay within 30 feet of me in order for me to heal you with scrolls. Most of my magic relies on the mind, and I do not expect it to be very useful on ghouls."
Very
I
well.
thought you were going to say I don't expect him to have a mind. I mean, Darius isn't exactly the brightest bulb, but come on.
I do have thoughts.
At least I'm assuming undead are usually immune to mental effects.
Mhm.
So you go down the stairs. It is a very, very tight hallway. It is creepy as hell, dry as hell. Oh, by the way, the other side of the door and this whole area, scratches all over the place. You can tell they're very fresh. It looked like something was actively trying to get
Nice.
through this door. Darius has gone down the stairs with Alhara as the beacon of light behind her, and it goes off to the east somewhere.
Brother, do you want me to go first? I know it takes you a moment to sort of like get in the right stance if we get into a battle. I'm maybe a little better equipped to defend myself.
Debatable, but if you want to go first, I won't stop you.
Tumble, tumble, tumble. I'm first.
The hallway goes 20 to the east.
Alhara slowly creeps forward, her bow staff scratching on one of the walls since it's strapped behind her back.
Is the light working, making you very scared? That this
I do not see light from Alhara.
you don't see light from Alhara?
No, we don't see the aura of light coming off of her.
There's no aura, but I see, like, as I walk, the hallways are being revealed.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
only seeing... Yeah, I guess that's true.
Well, also I think the light's only going as far as these cramped little hallways will go anyway.
Right.
That's fair.
Yeah, you can only see what she can see. Can you see Alhara? Is she supposed to be giving off light?
Yeah.
Yes,
see
I
Alhara.
can see Alhara.
I mean, I'm assuming it's just we can see if we move, we see the parts of the room that the fog of war can let us see.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's very narrow. You see nothing. There's nothing to see. It's
Yeah,
extremely
even
narrow.
with light, there's nothing to see.
Oh yeah, it's very little. So that's what you see.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like it's all within the radius of the light anyway.
Yes, it's very little. Okay, so Alhara, you went downstairs. You went to the east. You went down yet more stairs. And now you have come to the catacombs. You see to the east and the west horizontal niches, each large enough for a human body, that are vertically arranged in groups of 3. One at knee level, one at waist level, and another at eye level. Most of them hold a single corpse. However, some hold multiple corpses. There is, let's see, some to the east and some to the west. There also appears to be a corridor going up to the north, both on the west side and the east side.
All right, let's search through here while we go, just in case there's any clues.
Okay. Alhara is going to the west, and she sees in front of her what looks like a cave-in where you would probably guess this is where the ghouls might have come in from. And as soon as you walk over here and you start looking around, you start feeling the ground shake, and the ceiling above you starts to collapse a little bit. Darius and Alhara, give me reflex saves, as it was very unstable, and the weight of 2 large humanoid creatures has
Oops.
to make it.
9. Oh, poor
You might want to
Darius.
hero point that. That's really
Alhara
low.
with a 28. What a reflex save.
I'm not
Mhm.
gonna.
She
I'm
is
not gonna
almost
hero
built
point that.
Darius gets a 9.
9.
And, all right. The good news is Alhara is dodging and weaving, and not a single rock somehow hits her as it collapses all around her. Darius, on the other hand, it's like a cartoon. He's like, He does the exact same thing, except instead of missing all of them,
He hits all the rock.
I catch all of them with my face that would have hit Alhara.
Oh,
let's see how much damage you do. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as they just crunch you all around. There is one more small problem. You're like, that wasn't so bad, as the ceiling collapses on top of Darius, and you are now buried under a large pile of rocks and starting to suffocate. What do you do?
I would like to stop suffocating and dig myself out.
yep.
Athletics check. Everyone else can also help with things.
Yeah, Alhara will also use athletics to dig him out and pull the biggest
Darius!
rocks off.
Darius is more than strong enough.
There
21.
you go.
And Alhara is like, uh-oh. She was like, hey, Darius, did you see? Where'd he go? Oh, no.
Just my hand waving. Hello.
Stop fooling around.
He pushes aside because he's so big, and he's like, whew. That was not
that
fun.
was rough. Give me a second. I will treat my wounds.
Okay, dokie.
I was going to say, for the 10 minutes that Darius is treating his wounds, Alhara will use the search action to search around here. Make sure the rest of it's stable.
I want to stay kind of in range of Alhara, so I'm there for backup if you get ambushed.
That area I just outlined, that's where everything collapsed. Hap just missed getting totally buried as well, which would have been fun.
Well, that's good. That would not have been funny.
Ataran will watch to make sure no one comes from behind them.
Yeah, barely manages to heal himself, but nearly
Good thing
fully
I've
healed.
also got, when I do it to myself, I get +5.
That's true.
When someone does it for me, I get +5.
So you look around, Alhara. The only thing you notice is some of these bodies have been partially eaten. So that way looks like a dead end. You have another hallway. Up there we go, another hallway.
Ooh, it opens to the north here.
Lots more bodies.
Let's go. Once again, I'm going to use the search exploration action while advancing forward to make sure there's no more cave-ins or traps or anything that will set off.
So you get to a four-way intersection to the west. It looks like it just stops. It looks like they are naturally expanding these as time goes on. But one thing you do notice is that to the east, you notice a little bit of light.
Let's head that direction first then.
Hey, Ataran,
Yes.
there's a lot of bodies around us. How do we know that one of these isn't a ghoul trying to play a trick on us?
We do not.
That doesn't make me feel better.
I imagine if they are being chewed on, they are not yet ghouls.
When I get to the corner, Alhara is going to creep around the edge and see if she can see where the source of light is coming from.
'Tis dark.
The crypt is dark and full of ghouls.
Yeah. I love Melisandre.
Yeah, she was great.
Okay. Alhara looks around the corner to the north, and there is a light coming from a much larger room, and she saw right in front of her, about 15 feet to the north, is a ghoul eating the remains of one of the corpses in one of the niches, and it did not notice her just yet, but she quickly put her head back so she didn't get an idea of if there was more in this large room, but she definitely saw one and it's pretty close to her.
All right. She's going to use her hands, holding it up sort of in front of her dagger hilt light, and motion that there's one ahead. And then she's going to count down on her fingers 3, 2, 1. And then she's going to go like tumbling parkour style around this corner and rushing at that ghoul. I would like to roll acrobatics for initiative.
Roll for combat!
All right, so the easiest way to do this is I use your actual initiative, and then what's your bonus for acrobatics?
It's a +3 difference.
Guess who's first? Alhara with a 27.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hap rolled an 8, and Alteran's rolled a 6. So
I got a natural 1 plus +7.
Yeah, I got a natural 1 because I have a +5.
Well,
So-
we'll see. Something's going to happen. Okay, yeah, you move right up there. Yep.
Yeah, so her first action is to, I was saying, to tumble around the corner, appear right in front of that ghoul, and just go to try to stab it right in the neck. And I'm going to start with a confident finish, because I get to start with panache. Thank you, Acrobatics, for
A
initiative.
confident beginning.
Confident beginning.
She's not fooling around.
I'm not. I got to take this thing down. Oh, no. I rolled poorly.
15. That is a bad roll.
You know
Well,
what?
you
Is it
just...
flat-footed or anything?
No, it's not. Only rogues get that cool ability.
Yeah.
Can
Only
I?
rogues get that.
I'm considering, should I hero point? It seems like a hero point moment. I'm going to hero point it. What
You
the hell?
just barely missed it. See if you can twist the dagger and turn it into a...
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, 20!
Oh, that's
Good
a good
hero
hero
point.
point.
Point. Goes from just missing to a crit. You know what it is? You stabbed it, and then it looked like, what's that? And as it looks, it put its full face into the dagger. And you I'll take credit for doing that.
Absolutely.
You crit it.
All right, so critical plus the additional damage, which would also then be doubled, is 16 plus 8 is 24 points of damage to this thing.
Nice.
Well, that one killed itself, but you'll take full credit, and it's dead.
No, she did it. Hero point means she did it.
Hero point.
Yep.
Full-
No one
full
saw
credit.
it. You're literally around the corner. You can say anything happened.
I mean, I'm going to say what happened, which is that I killed it.
I believe it.
Okay.
Stabbed it in such a way that I knew its reaction would be to turn and finish slicing its own neck open. So really, it
There
was
you
all
go.
planned. It's just a really
So-
good maneuver. I've got
In front of
one
you, you
action
see-
left. What's that?
Well, let me just tell you real quick.
Yeah.
In front of you, you see a very large room, and there's a statue, obviously, of the god Gozra, and that's where the light's coming from. It looks like there's a little lantern at its foot, and way to the north of you, 10, 20, 30 feet, you see 2 more ghouls, but they're pretty far away. So
Get in there.
So for my final action, there's all of these walls and crypts and things. I'm actually going to try and take cover with the walls, where essentially I'm getting ready to roll into an empty, cubicle or whatever, where they would put a body or something like that,
I
so I
got
can
it.
avoid them. Yeah, so I
I
take
got
cover.
it. Actually, I don't know if you can use the crypt and the niches as cover, but you can definitely take a body and use it as a shield. How about that?
Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, so before the ghoul falls, Alhara will just grab it by its rags and use it as a shield for now.
Oh,
as a
I was
take
going to
cover
use one of the
action.
bodies in the crypt, not the ghoul itself. But sure, something you'll use.
No,
Okay,
that's way cooler.
That's the ghoul that was next to it spends one action. I wouldn't call it being surprised, but it was just like, what? And then it just saw its buddy go down, and then it looks and is like, ah! And steps over its body. And
I
then
love
for
that.
its last
Ah!
action, tries to just claw you. It's too stunned to use its jaws, and it was eating, so it's still got to swallow before it's ready to
Ew.
totally get you.
Nasty.
Uh-oh. 26.
26 will
I
hit.
rolled a 17. And that will
Ah,
hit. Well, the good news is it's a merely 4 points of damage. The bad news is you
Fortitude save.
need to give me that fort save. But
22.
You feel fine. Fine as rain. Darius is up. Darius, you're missing all the fun.
I know.
You're up.
all
Mountain
the
stance.
cool kids are playing with corpses.
Round 1 mountain stance.
Okay. I think you move a little slower now in stance. Keep that in mind.
I do, but I'm also faster because I'm a monk, so I move 25 as opposed to 35.
I mean, you could just move and then mountain
believe.
stance,
Oh, no.
right?
Yeah, I can move them mountain stance, but I'm gonna provoke by what I'm doing, so I want to mountain
Oh,
stance
okay.
first. Let me just check my feet per minute here. No, reduced by 5 feet, so I move 30 as opposed to 35.
Yeah. So you're kind of in a weird spot because you got Alhara in
So
front of
how,
you in the
is it
ghoul.
possible that I can move past it or stand next to Alhara
No.
in one of those cubes?
You'd have to tumble through it, or you'd
No.
have to shove it.
Yeah. You're gonna have to get it out of
How
the
can-
way.
I want to get it out of the way. So by shoving, it's an athletics check. Is that right?
Yeah.
Can I even execute the shove with Alhara in her position?
Yes. What I'm going to say is that you can move into Hahara's position, try to bull rush and shove the ghoul away, and then depending on what your role is, you can either take its spot or you're going to have to move behind Alhara. I think if you critically
I will
succeed,
take its spot.
you can. Well, if you critically succeed, you can. That's
If you
actually part of the shove.
Yeah, if you succeed, it's 5 feet and you can take its spot. If you critically succeed, you move it up to 10 feet and can
10,
take it
okay.
and can follow it as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you
I will-
fail, you're just going to move backwards.
Back one. Okay, that's fine. I will attempt this. This is athletics, you said, right?
Your best trait. You should make this thing
Yeah.
go flying.
Darius will drop it to his stance, and as Alhara does her maneuvering to get out of the way of its attack, Darius will lunge forward and elbow smash it in the face to try and push it back.
Oh no!
Well,
Critical
hey, hold
failure.
Let me spend my hero point now.
Yeah, good choice. Good choice.
Critical failure. That would have been funny. Whew. Let's see. What does he get? What's he get? 16.
16. Is that enough?
You run around the corner and you're like, gangway! And you're like bouncing off the dead body that was on the floor, and you're about to like lose your footing, and instead you smash into the ghoul and it goes back 5 feet. Barely.
All
And then you
right.
take its spot, and now you are in front
And
of
then-
it.
And I have one action left, right? Unless that takes
No,
2 actions, what I
That's
did?
it.
No?
That's it. Yeah,
it would be
that's it?
mountain
Okay.
stance, move, and shove.
Mountain stance, move,
unfortunately.
shove. Got it.
Yep. But you have clogged the hole for the other 2 ghouls, which is
That's true. And Alhara has reach with her staff.
Right.
Yeah, I could pull that out, sure.
The ghoul sees you and will it's gonna move. He also does the same thing. This ghoul drops what it was doing and eating, sees you, rushes up, and tries to like grab you through the corner. So you're gonna have cover for that. And
Okay.
so you get a +2. Plus you already have a 21 in your AC, so it's trying to claw you. Oh, 23 actually
Perfect
hits you. The perfect hit. It somehow got right through that corner. That's what it needed to hit you. 4 points of damage, and then give me that fort save. I'm just rolling like fire. 27.
Bazam! I'll take
Paralysis,
it.
neuralysis. That means nothing to you. And then the last ghoul does the same thing. And then it's trying to get you on the other side. 13.
Miss.
Critical miss. That is a... It can't even get anything. Hap's up. Hap, look at that. That is a perfect cone of fire. You can get everyone.
Well,
Including everyone in your own party. But everyone will be gotten.
that's just efficiency right there.
Ha!
All right. The problem is though that once Alhara runs off, Hap is left in darkness, so I have to move forward just so I can see what's happening.
No
So
kidding.
let's go.
You
Yeah,
can see the light in front of you, but this hallway
Yeah.
is dead dark.
Okay.
I gave you the
so-
3 count.
All right. So I move 20 feet up, which lets me see what's going on. I see Alhara and Darius engaging this one ghoul. Can I kind of rainbow arc a produce flame over them so that I can hit that ghoul?
Yeah, they're just gonna get cover. You can definitely do it.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll do that.
Hap might realize that
13.
Natural 4 doesn't help.
Nope. And you try to rainbow arc the produce flame, but it misses, and you are done, I presume.
Yep.
Atron's all by itself, way in the back, with dead bodies to the north and south of it. What are they gonna
you can't move diagonal across corners in 2E, correct?
do? You can't
Not
go
hard
around a hard
corners.
corner.
All right. So Ataran moves up behind Hap and says, "You might need to move forward more." And Ataran's like leaning around the corner, and let's see, what do I see? I see. All right. 1, 2. So Ataran will glare at the ghoul next to Darius using Evil Eye.
Oh, so the ghoul in front of Darius, you mean?
Yes, the only one I can
Yes.
see.
Yes, okay. That is I always forget will.
Haha!
It's not. Yep.
The ghoul is frightened 1. And then Ataran raises a hand and says, "A rule of Odic," and sends a piece of a broken, rock or
Wow.
casket flying at them with telekinetic projectile.
Isn't that
Wow.
2 actions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 to move, 1 to evil eye.
Oh, yeah, I'm not thinking. Yep, you're right. So Ataran will seek cover. Take cover.
Got it.
That's
He's
a good
around the
idea.
corner behind 3 other PCs. I think he's okay. Alhara's up.
Yeah, but you got 1 extra action. You do something with it.
True. Your big brother's in the way.
Yeah, but he is right. If I take out my bow staff, I can get to him. So, but really, how much fun is that? I guess it's a smart maneuver.
It's a lot of fun when no one dies and you don't get chewed up by 3 ghouls at once.
That's true. All right, so her first action is to take this dagger in her hand because she's got to get rid of it anyway, and she's going to throw it at the ghoul right in front of Darius.
Okay.
Yeah. 27 to hit.
Jeez. -1 because it has the evil eye, right? And even with cover,
Yep.
another critical hit.
Oh,
Woohoo!
fantastic. 10 points of piercing damage. Her second action is then to pull out her bow staff, and her third action is she's going to take a swing at this thing. It'll still have cover, but yeah, she's going to try to finish it off.
Yeah, I mean the dagger went right into its chest. And it's sticking out.
All right, this is with a -5. It's a 17 against its armor class.
You hit.
Oh,
7
fantastic.
points of damage.
Awesome.
Lovely. And that is it.
It does not look good. It's all beat up, and the school.
And now the light source is in that room,
yeah, there's
which there was a
sources.
reason I wanted it on the hilt and not the blade of the dagger.
Well, there was a light source. Can you not see the light? There's a light coming from.
Yeah,
the
I know.
itself.
I just
Oh,
mean
okay.
like she was holding this dagger essentially so that the hilt of the dagger was glowing, knowing that if she had to stab someone or throw it at them, that it would bury the light inside their body.
Yeah, and remember the dagger is silver shined.
Couldn't you just put it on the whole dagger?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's on the dagger. It doesn't matter. It's fine. And so, this is what's going to happen. The ghoul is now daggered and hit, and it's going to frenzy whatever's in front of it. Oh, hello, Darius. Jaws claw.
Mhm.
Tries to bite you. Does a
Oh,
natural
no.
1 hit you?
Maybe.
Only if I allow it. I do not.
Okay, well, it tries to bite you, and then it's going to try to claw you. Does
Also a miss.
19 hit you. I know.
No.
And, you know what? Just for giggles, it's going to try to bite
For
you.
fun. For fun.
Yeah, it's going to try to bite you again. Ooh, that was semi-close.
No.
She was
Very
a
far away.
15.
5 points away.
15, so it did,
Just
did not,
6
it
points
did,
away.
did not hit you at
No,
all.
sir.
Darius is up after easily
All right.
biting this ghoul that has a dagger sticking out of its head.
And I now will crunch on it with a little flurry of blows.
Oh boy.
Actually, I don't want to
No.
waste 2 shots on it in case it dies. Because I can't distribute. They have to
You
go to
can't?
the same target.
They do?
If I want to do the stun thing, yes, but
Yeah.
and plus if there's 3 of them, I may want to hit another one, a little extra. If it dies in the first shot, I have a better shot of hitting the next one. So no flurry on this guy. First strike. Oh,
Nice!
That was a good choice, I think. Is that a critical, Mr. Glicker?
I
Oh,
think you hit it. Oh my god, is that 18 points of damage?
18.
It is 18 points of damage. Yeah.
It explodes.
God.
Gory.
It just gore everywhere. You're like, eat this, and then it's just everywhere.
Punch it
These
right in
gore-
its crunch its face
Yeah.
if anyone's played the new Doom Eternal.
Yes, it's like that.
It's a rage kill where it crunches his head into his body. Second strike, he will attack the one on his right.
Well, now that has cover. Keep in mind,
Okay.
if you're going around the corner, or you can go right in front, right between them, and you can just do something cool. You could hit one and then hit the other. Maybe you kill both in one.
No, no. I'm not going to flank myself.
Yeah,
No.
you can flank yourself, or you can move up 2 and then get the triangle going.
I flunked flank. No. There's another shot.
Oh, that is a miss. You punched you punched the wall.
I do punch the wall. Alhara, I will move in more if you want to get in there.
No, I'm good.
You're good, right? This is a
Stay
good
there?
position, I feel.
Yeah,
I
no, this
feel
is strategic.
This is
Kurgus would
strategically
approve.
Frosted Darius charms, strategically delicious. All right, that was 1 hit, 2 hit. Let's Hail Mary it, shall we? The big 3rd hit. The big minus nope.
12 miss. You
Okay.
are done. All right, this ghoul's going to do something funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Where'd it go?
Oh no.
Where'd it go?
It disappeared.
Hello! Suddenly the ghoul disappears, and Otteron feels something breathing on his neck. There's a ghoul right behind Otteron. It is done. The other ghoul goes. It ran around and is deciding to get where the meat is good. And the one in front strides over to step on his dead friend and then tries to jaw you, Darius. Oh, 15. Miss. And then we'll try to claw you. 7.
Super miss.
Well, one's in front of Darius and one's next to Otteron. Oh, by the way, it's really dark. So this should be fun. Otteron's in the dark with bodies and corpses in front of him and a ghoul next to them. Sorry. Hap is up. There's no light down here, so
I thought Hap had a light source.
She did not. She did not cast light.
I don't have light.
Why is Otteron in the dark? I can see the ghoul.
I was wondering that too.
Oh, can you see it with light? Well, because
Because Alhara's light comes around far enough that the ghoul is in the light.
Oh, is that it?
Hold on.
Yeah, if you move 5 feet away, I lose sight of the ghoul.
How about now?
I can see part of
We
the
can
ghoul.
see like its foot.
Okay,
Yeah, there's some
that's what
light,
you can see. Yeah, you can see its foot. Have fun with that. You see a tiny, tiny bit. That's definitely going to be enough for concealment.
Isn't there like dim light past what we can see here though?
Not around the corner, though.
corner.
Okay.
What? So, does that mean Alhara isn't shedding light?
No,
No.
she threw the dagger into the room. She threw away the light source.
Okay.
But I mean, it also it was a cool maneuver. I mean, it was cool.
Definitely cool.
Can
What will happen to Otteron is super not cool.
Not cool, but what I did was cool.
Can I pull Otteron into the empty space next to me?
I think they can escape on their turn.
Yeah, I don't care. Can I do it?
Not really, no.
No.
I mean, it's called drag, I think.
Yeah, can I
Can
drag?
you make light?
I cannot make light.
Ah.
What I want to do is I want to get you out of my way so I can burning hands that ghoul.
You can delay.
Alright, I'll delay. Otteron, get out of the way!
I mean, it's way easier just to do that.
Yeah,
Because quite
yeah.
frankly. I mean, I'm like thinking of rules. I'm like, you guys are right next to each other in the initiative order. Just delay swap places. That's it.
Yeah.
You're overthinking. it.
Otteron will glare at the ghoul in front of them.
Ooh, evil eye.
Yeah.
Well, you can kind of see it enough that it fails its evil eye. Kind of.
Nice. And then Otteron will move around the corner and take cover.
Haps up. There's a ghoul
Alright.
in front of you. Hello.
I don't think I've used any level 2 spells yet. So I should be safe if I use a level 2 spell to just ensure that this thing goes down. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to use a level 2 Burning Hands.
I think you used burning hands.
I did use a level 1 Burning Hands.
Okay.
No, I think you're right. I think it's a level 2 that I used earlier.
Yeah, I used a 2 against those 2 druids and the slurp.
Yeah.
Well, if this guy doesn't die, then I might be dead. So I have to use the big damage on it.
All right. So you roll a 19
I don't roll
And-
anything. Oh, you mean damage. Okay, yeah.
damage, right? And it has a reflex save. 17, which is a failure. So
It is a fail, so
19. It's actually 16, but it takes 19 points of damage.
it's actually 16. Oh, I see the reflex save is.
Yeah, it's in bad shape. It's almost dead. Almost
gosh.
dead. Not quite. You got one action. What do you do?
Do I? That's a 2-action spell, and I had to use one to ready it, right?
We didn't ready. You delayed, and then you used 2 actions to cast
Oh,
it.
when you delay, you just switch place.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I understand. Well, I know what I have to do. I'm gonna push just a little bit more fire through this with an elemental toss for a 27 to hit.
Ooh.
Damn.
Please tell me it's a crit so I can enjoy
Crit.
that
Awesome.
sweet
Oh,
40
God.
fire damage.
How is that level
Amazing.
0 spell do that much damage?
That's awesome.
My build is pure DPS. I took everything I could to just increase my damage.
Yeah. You're gonna have to start dealing something with that. Hap's gonna start getting higher up in the target acquisition. 40 points. There's nothing left of that ghoul.
Oh my God.
It's just incinerated. Alhara's up.
Azula.
Wow. So I was going to go over there and save your asses, but apparently you don't need that. So
I don't
cool.
need saving.
You don't need saving. So there's just one ghoul left. The first thing she's going to do is try to tumble through its square with acrobatics. 20 against its reflex DC.
Barely. But you get through.
That's a yes.
I'll take barely. Cool. So I'm on the other side of it. It's flanked. It's flat-footed. Let's kick its butt. The first thing I'm going to do is just... Here's what I'm going to do. I got 2 actions. I'm going to do a regular unarmed strike against it. Wait, that does... that does non-lethal. That's no good. All right. We'll just hit it with the bow staff. But I got punish. 16 against its flat-footed armor class.
You hit. Barely.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it. 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And another big swing. Only 9. Unfortunately, I whiffed that second one. But I believe we can do this. And I'm done.
All right. That ghoul. Which ghoul? No, wait. Which is... That's the dead ghoul. That's the ghoul.
There, that ghoul.
Darius is... hold on. Let me move the dead ghoul. Okay. Wow. There's so many ghouls that are just dead or incinerated and in pieces. Darius is up, flanking this last ghoul.
Darius up. All right.
That's how we do.
Get ready for a flurry of blows. Pow! First hit. 17 flat-footed. I think that works. For a little bit of damage.
6.
A little bit. 6. Second shot. Pow! Pow! Oh, yeah! 23.
Oh, man.
6 more. Poof, poof.
Pizzazz, pow.
And now it makes a DC 19 Fortitude save. For stunning
Does
fist.
it?
It's dead. It failed to save.
I didn't hear the fart gurgle, so I didn't see.
They're all dead. You won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look around, you're like, oh, they died quickly. That wasn't bad at all.
Hap, are you okay? Oh my God, what did you do?
Hap is like covered in like ghoul
Ash?
guts and ash.
You're covered in ash.
So I'll just like wipe some of the ash off my face, like with one hand, and then just smile with bright white teeth. I'm fine.
You did fine. Everyone's all right.
Alhara picks up her glowing dagger and sort of wipes it off on some dusty rags nearby to get any like ghoul liquor off of it.
Thank you, Hap.
Ghoul liquor.
Anything for you, friend.
I mean, I don't know what's inside those gross bodies.
Okay, so you blow them all up. You are now in a 25 by 25 chamber. There is a marble statue, which is... At first you thought it was Gozra, but now you look at it more closely and it's not. It looks like it's a hybrid of air and water rising up on a circular wave that transformed into a muscular upper body made of a cloud. There's an iron brazier built into the stone in the front of the statue, and it's giving off a flickering light like a campfire. And the niches on the wall, you can see more remnants from hermits. But many of the bones have been pulled out from their resting places and now litter the floor. and you can see fragments of all old clothing are mixed amongst the broken bones. These corpses have been looted and partially eaten by these ghouls. You can tell that they have been ransacking this room. Why, you're not sure.
Ataran would first look over the ghoul corpses, see if they have anything of interest, see if they're remarkable in some way.
Well, let's see. I'll say the first one you looked at exploded, so there was nothing on that one. The second one you looked at was a pile of ash, so there was nothing on that one. And the last two, which were semi-intact, you don't find anything on any of them either. So,
Okay.
you do not find anything on the ghouls themselves.
So then...
Yeah. While Ataran is searching those, Alhara will sort of just search the rest of this room.
You search the room, and it's hard to tell. There's a lot of clothes and old material that was left here, so it's hard to tell if anything is actually valuable. You don't see any jewelry or anything like that, but there does appear to be a lot of clothing that is, some of it fairly well intact, so maybe? You don't know.
Hey, who's this guy? That's Gozer, right?
I mean, it looks like Ghost,
I don't
right?
know.
Kind of.
Hap, can you check for magic, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll walk into the room, and I'll concentrate on the magical auras nearby.
You feel a magical aura coming from one of the bodies.
There's something magic around here, and I have a suspicion that it's on one of these bodies.
Do you know which one?
I'll keep concentrating, but I don't think the spell does that.
Not really, but you can search through the bodies, and sure enough, now that you see, there's a cloak that appears to be dusty, made of mangy brown and gray fur, and it's in pretty good shape. So if you're going to think if any item might be magical, it's probably this. So you think it's probably this cloak.
I'll pick it up and I'll show it to Adoran. I'd wager that this, being perfectly intact, could probably be the suspect.
Well, I can look at it now, but if you wish, otherwise, then Atron will look at the statue. Can I try and discern who or what the statue is supposed to be of specifically? Maybe a religion or occultism role?
I do it for you. You look and you believe this is the personification of Fury, one of Gozra's chief servants. So this is not Gozra itself, rather one of its servants.
This is one of Gozra's servants, the personification of Fury, not Gozra themselves.
Oh, well that's not really that surprising in a Gozer temple.
No, I think I read about it in the hymns upstairs. Do we care about checking this magic now? Otherwise, we can look at this cloak later.
Checking this magic now or cloak later, isn't that the same thing?
Well, maybe let's get out of this creepy crypt
Let's get out of
first.
the crypt.
Okay.
Let's make sure
yes.
everything in here is taken care of. Like there's nothing
You would all know.
rising.
You would all know when I look over an item for magic, it takes at least a minute.
Oh, I thought it took like 10 minutes.
Nope, minute.
Oh, okay.
Now we can wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean a minute's nothing.
Okay.
I'm still refocusing anyway, so...
No, it's 10 minutes. Identify magic's 10 minutes.
Oh, so
Yeah,
I was
there's a
speaking
feat that makes it
specifically of read aura, but
You know,
Yeah.
really,
that's different.
if we spend 10 minutes, I'd just get my elemental toss back anyway,
Right.
so we could do it.
we might not want to do it. If we're identifying, we probably definitely don't want to be down here, but...
I mean, I'm just thinking we're going to take 10 minutes using a search action on this room anyway, right?
Then let's do it. Stay right here
Yeah.
and search and do your magic and read your auras.
Yeah, because if
Okay.
we're gonna get in combat again, I want my spell back.
Alright,
you know?
so if we're taking 10 minutes, then Ataran will look over the cloak and try to identify its magical properties.
Okay. Which would you use? Occultism? Is that your strongest? I would presume.
Yes, it is my strongest, I believe. Where is my character sheet?
It is. So you look at it, and after 10 minutes, you figure out what this is.
Woohoo!
Cool.
Nice. So Ataran would say, this is a cloak modeled after the coyote. It assists you in surviving out in the wilds. and it can help you feed twice as many normal people as you gather up food, if you are good enough. Anyway, I don't know if...
What would you even eat out there?
Berries, natural fruits,
Maybe
mushrooms.
coyotes.
Like hunting. You could also hunt a boar and deer and things.
Yes,
I like
you
hunting
could
in a
also
pub,
hunt
personally.
animals, yes.
I mean, yes, my favorite hunting ground is a grill over a fire. But the meat has to get there somehow, and if you're wearing a coyote cloak, you can get it for me. Who wants it?
I am not trained in such things. I am not very... maybe surprising. I generally had food relatively given to me, so this is not something I do.
I don't really like to be in the woods by myself after dark. I'm probably not the best one.
Well, this doesn't only work in the dark, right?
I mean, the woods are a little bit... They're a little bit creepy sometimes. I don't know that I'm the best at surviving in them by myself.
The woods here are quite beautiful, actually, even at night.
No, I love them, but it's much safer in the day for me.
Does the hood have cute little ears?
I think it should.
Then I won't wear it. We'll keep it in our pack and we'll sell it to someone who wants it.
I mean, does nobody have survival?
I don't.
No.
Nobody has survival. Okay.
Oh, that's gonna have to change. I thought we had every skill covered.
Nope.
No, people changed them at the last minute.
Oh.
Wasn't me.
So
It might have
way to the west, maybe 70 feet or so down the hallway, you see more light. Alhara is leaving. By the way, you search the rest of the room. You see nothing. There is... Whoa, you guys are moving fast. You're going down the hallway. You see more to the north, more bodies. You see another nooks to the south, more bodies. So you're going west. You guys are basically going around in a circle. And Darius is running ahead.
I'm going ahead in case there's more ghoulies.
Well, you do have really high armor class when you're not in mountain stance.
Make sure to stay within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, but I have more hit points than you.
Just make sure you stay
And
close.
Stay close. Stay close next.
Don't be grabbed by the ghoulies. Mm-hmm.
Hold
we
me
talked
closer.
about this. I go first.
But then you have reach.
Big brother, stop trying to go first.
And you squeeze past me because I'm all oiled up.
I mean, I can
lost track
tumble
of
around you
Hap.
all day.
Hap's way in the back.
I was moving up.
You can't
There
beat
you
me in
are.
a race, I'll tell you that.
You just vanished from my screen.
Oh my
is all.
gosh.
She was out of the light. That's what
I could
happens
beat you
when
in
you're
a
out of the
race.
light.
No, you can't.
So, let me
We
quick.
get to another intersection?
You get to another intersection. To the south, it ends. To the west, it ends. To the east, well, that's where you came from. To the north, you see another room, very similar to the one you just left. This, however, is another statue with another light in front of it. This statue grips a metal trident in its hands. And it has a furrowed brow, dark eyes, and pursed lips, as well as a large and imposing beard. This also looks different than the statue you just saw and doesn't quite look like Gozra. There is nothing that you see in this room that causes you alarm.
Wait a second. If that one was the Fury, does that make this one the Sound?
Can I try to identify this one?
Well,
You're
we
gonna
can't
have to
see it yet
go
because
see
I'll.
it. You're going to have to go in front of it to see
All right,
it.
let's go in carefully. You'll see this thing in a moment.
Stop.
In
Stop.
the name of ghouls.
You will get bitten.
Just all my icons disappeared. Oh, they're back. Oh, I see why.
It's time to hang out with my ghoul friends.
Oh no.
Too cool for ghoul.
Roll for combat!
Woo! Wow, and I still have initiative like crap.
Yes.
Oh, mine's terrible.
Okay. Elhara walks into the room, and this time these ghouls seem to be ready for you. They obviously were hiding in the corners, and they're like, but Elhara, being lightning fast, will go before they go. But then they go
Sweet.
next.
Nice.
All right, let's see if I can take one out. So Alhara, being lightning fast, is going to immediately do like this cartwheel to her left, trying to tumble back around the ghoul, trying to confuse it so she can create an opening. So I'm going to start with a tumble through. That is a 21 versus its reflex DC.
Definitely.
All right, cool. So she gets around to the other side of it, still holding this glowing silvered dagger, and she is going to just do a regular strike against this one. Just reach out and stab it. 23 to hit
Oof.
for 7 piercing, but I get +2 because I currently have panache from that tumble through, and I'm just going to use that extra precision damage. So I get 9 piercing. And at that point, she sees that there's another creature, a weird-looking creature in the back of the room. She says, "Guys, there's another one. It's blue." And then she gets flustered for a moment and decides, what the heck? She's just going to keep stabbing this ghoul. And now I'm going to use a confident finish. 21 versus its flat-footed armor class.
Yep, you hit it.
And this one is a total of, 19 points of precision damage. Nice.
Didn't even get to go.
Perfect. And then she turns to face whatever that weird creature in the back is.
Okay. Well, Smiler is going to go first. You see
Uh-oh.
a ghoul or something. You're not quite sure. I will show you what you see.
Haha.
Yikes.
Yeah.
It
So
kinda looks like a ghoul.
smiley.
It just has like blue skin and like giant ears and like horrible sharp jagged teeth. And what is that? A bow made out of bone? That looks
Yeah, a
horrific.
bone bow.
I like the belt with skulls.
Oh yeah, the skull belt is also a nice touch. Yeah, this thing is
I like-
vicious.
You're missing the best part.
Yeah, there's
that
like a
next to his
headpiece with like 2
jaws,
jawbones.
He has jaws.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes. He has jawbone strapped to his face as ornaments to make it look like he is always smiling. It is horrific. Anyhow, let's have some fun with Smiler. The smiling thing. I'm not even going to tell you what it is because you don't know. So it was ready for you. It knew you were coming because the last one, when it was screaming, they obviously heard you. It's going to do something weird. It's using its bow on you.
No,
19.
it's a miss.
Barely.
Woohoo!
It sticks into Alhara's armor and just sort of sits there halfway sunken into the hardened leather.
Well, good thing reload is a 0 because it's going to shoot you again. That's a critical miss.
It is a critical miss. 10
It
is
goes
a critical.
flying over your head. And it tries one more time. And a 4. Whoops, that's the wrong one.
I think that was the ghoul body next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally misses, and he just is like, he seems upset, and then he just says to the other ghoul, like, get him. And the other ghoul like runs over to Alhara,
Oh no.
steps over his dead friend, and then tries to, and then he's going to try to jaws you. 15.
Miss.
Why are you guys so worried about these things?
I'm not.
Dead man.
And then tries to claw you.
Miss.
They can't hit anything.
Do it again.
Darius, you're up. What are you guys even worried about? This is easy.
I will take the mountain stance. Shaboom! And I move right up to it. Is this your new ghoul friend, Alhara? And then I will take a flurry of blows, and I'll punch myself in the face for that bad joke.
That's so bad.
Oh, good. I like that one.
No, I like the one in the back. She's got a good smile.
17.
Is that good? Yeah!
Yeah,
Woohoo.
you hit.
10 damage on that
10,
one.
pretty good. 10 points. It's nearly
Second
dead.
shot. Oh, look at that!
Jesus.
Wow.
Ooh.
And that's 12 damage. Oh! Boom, pow!
Right in the kisser.
Crush its chest, and then cronk it on the head, and it sinks into its gross, broken rib cage.
Ew.
You're done.
You got one action?
This is disgusting. That no, I took
Move.
mountain
Oh,
stance.
mountain stance.
move,
That's right.
Flurry.
All right, gotcha.
Hap, you're up. You cannot
Alright.
see this creature at all. It is completely covered by the statue.
Yeah,
It's
I can't
back
really
there.
see anything. So I'm going to use a move action to just kind of slowly creep in until I can see something. So here's 5, 10. I still don't see anything. 15. I don't see anything. Am I in the wrong spot? Is there a light?
No, it's behind the statue. It's
Behind the
gross.
statue.
Oh, okay. 20. Oh, there he is. Will he have cover if I hit him from here?
God, yeah.
Okay, then I will.
You're like,
over.
I can't see him. Oh, I can barely see him. Does he get cover? Yeah, he
Alright,
gets
alright.
cover.
All right, I can fully see him from this spot. This is my full 25 feet movement. He ain't getting cover now, no, is there?
He does not have cover from you now.
Oh, let's see. Do I want a first level burning hands or a produce flame? Let's do the produce flame.
Let's do it. Let's nucleify him. I
Let's
mean,
do it? All right.
I feel he should burn immediately. You're very good at that.
I still have all of my first levels.
Oh, okay. Whatever you want.
So
I'm excited to watch you burn things. It's
I'll have.
my hobby.
I mean, produce flame's also burning things.
It is. I agree.
I'm gonna do the produce flame. I'm gonna play it safe. We'll see how this goes.
Does Happy use fire magic though?
She has a little bit of fire magic.
A
little.
Just not
Cool.
much.
Cool.
Yeah, it's something I can do every now and then. All right, fire bird. Here we go. Can I hit it with the 16? Please, sir. Just one hit.
No, not even close. This thing
Not even
easily
close.
dodges your fire. This is
Oh,
not
no.
your average ghoul.
Well, that's 3 actions for
done.
me.
Hatron also has no idea what's going on. Yep, they got to get way in there. Oh boy, that's one movement. Now they're in the room.
Yeah, so that's 25 feet.
Uh-huh. You
Uh.
can see like the smallest sliver of it from where you are. I can see what you see.
Yeah.
Barely.
So
That would be even superior cover. You barely see it.
yeah.
Unless you have line of effect. Unless you have like magic missile, which you don't. But if you had something like that,
No.
that would work.
But I can evil eye fine. So it's either move and then evil eye or just evil eye here. So yeah. Atron will just glare around the statue at the creature using evil eye. Ha-ha!
Oh,
Frightened one, and then Atron
Actually,
takes
rolled pretty
cover.
well. Okay.
Tries to use the side of the wall and the niche with the body. That's their turn.
Alhara's up.
All right. Well, he's not getting far. You know what? I have an idea. I'm gonna delay till after it goes.
But then it's gonna attack me.
I mean, it might, but it might attack me too. It saw me take out a ghoul real fast, so
That Steve is going to attack me.
maybe. But I don't want to go and then have it go and then Darius go. I want to go
All right,
in
well,
tandem with
just make
Darius
sure somebody
so we can do
saves
some
my life.
sibling combo maneuvers here.
Yes, sibling combos.
Hap, Ataran,
Oh,
Darius, all give me fortitude saves as Smiler runs up towards Hap, and the stench coming off of this thing is revolting. It's ghastly. That was amazing. Let's see. Hap fails. Atron fails.
Oh.
Darius
a
succeeds.
20 fails?
No,
Darius
oh, sorry. I misread it. Darius failed. Atron failed. Hap succeeded.
I'm used to smelling burning bodies. This is nothing.
All of you are sickened one from the disgusting stench.
Oh, this.
P.U.
Which will make it easier for it to now do its damage to you. You also feel like you're gonna just vomit all over the place. Whatever this thing is doing, it ain't happy. Next up, after it does that, it decides to bite. That's right. Good old Hap.
Oof.
Nom nom. Nom,
What
nom,
a surprise. I can't believe this is happening.
A 23. Does that hit you?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow, it does only 10 points of damage, just minimum, too. Now give me...
Don't say that. Just don't even finish that sentence. Let's move on.
Let's do 2 fortitude saves.
This is all Ahara's fault. This is Vanessa's fault.
I don't know about that.
This is literally your fault.
don't
I
think
told
it
you
is.
this is what was going to happen.
I really thought it was gonna come from me. So what
It's just
so silly.
2 fortitude saves. The first one you succeed.
It's Steve. It was never going to come for you.
Keep going. Oh, that 11. That
Hero
is
point? Hero
That
point?
is not a
No.
good save. Let
Hero
me
point
tell
it.
you.
Hero point?
I only have one. I'm gonna save
Yeah.
it for death.
We all only have one.
Yeah, but I'm gonna save it for death.
Okay. You're fine. You feel nothing.
Oh, goody.
You're like, why did I have to do that save? I'm sure it will not bother me whatsoever, as it then will try to swipe you with a claw.
Ataran's just standing there watching this happen, like, great. Now we have to find out how to fix that.
Oh, and it misses you with a 12. Okay, it's done.
Hey.
Alhara's up.
All right, let's take this thing out. Alhara
Feeling
is
fit as a fiddle, I might add.
Not for long.
Alhara is going to move all the way around this statue.
Why don't
and
you
get
flank with
behind
me?
this thing, setting up a flank with her brother.
Fortitude
I will gladly
save
make a
as
fortitude
soon
save.
as you go near it. Oh, you stink. Okay.
No, it stinks.
It stinks, but you stink more by making your save and not getting stunk by the stink.
As she's coming around the statue, she grabs it with one hand and swings low with her foot, trying to knock the feet out from under this thing with a trip. Oh, probably not. Only a 12 versus its
Not
its
even
reflex
close.
DC.
Not only that, you
Yeah.
actually critically fail. What does that mean?
Really?
Yeah. That means you get tripped.
I mean,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
versus its reflex DC, really?
Yeah, you lose the balance and fall and land prone. You fall prone trying to
I
trip
don't-
it.
If its reflex
Ow.
DC is 22, then yeah, I
like
guess.
that.
That's you don't have a hero point. You don't get a choice.
I know. All right. Then her final. So she tries to sweep it, and it is stalwart, and she ends up losing her balance anyway and falling down the statue. But then she's going to sort of roll back and step forward and stand up again as her third and final action.
She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take this up. I'm gonna be really cool." Oh crap! This thing ain't fooling around. This is not. This
Now,
is not a
you-
cool.
Could have been cool.
Did you subtract the one from frightened?
Okay, fine. In that case, it did not critically fail.
Oh,
Oh,
Yay,
wow.
I'm helping!
You are. Thank you.
You are!
All right. In that
All right, fine.
case,
You
my-
don't fall. You almost fall. You came
All
very
right,
close.
well,
And then the last
that-
second, remember that. Oh wait, it's Friday and I don't fall.
Oh yeah, I'm scared. Okay. Almost fell. Good thing I grabbed onto that statue. All right, so I've
Yep,
got
sorry about
one
that.
left. No, that's fine. Jeez. I really wanted to like knock this thing down or debilitate it.
Ataran glares.
just glonk it on the head. If all you can do is
Yeah,
do
I'm gonna
that.
stab it with this silver dagger. 23 versus its armor class.
Mm.
Even at a -4, holy crap!
Ah, I rolled well this time.
Yeah, you hit it. And
Would have
you
rather
roll
tripped it, but I'll take this.
6 points of damage.
6 points.
Barely scratches it. Haps up.
Darius
Oh,
is up.
Darius is up.
Oh, Darius is up. Sorry.
All right, Darius will move there. And it says I can retch for a round.
Yeah,
Is
and
that
you
right?
get to make
Yes.
another fortitude save
Good.
if you do.
I puke in its face.
Wow. Okay.
How's that?
20. You succeed, and you puke in its face, and no
I
longer.
puke in its face, and then I do a flurry of blows. And flanking. How about that?
You. Let's see. You hit barely.
And it's at -1.
I know.
Strike it again. Oh, and miss.
That's not even close.
But it gets to make a DC 19 fortitude save.
Maybe. Well, wait. First, it takes 6 points of damage,
Correct.
and then a fortitude save. You say.
DC 19, yes. Oh,
13. So
no. You are
one.
slowed one,
one,
right?
just
Or
one.
unless it's too higher level than me.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
Barely. I actually, as Lauren once said, I will never, ever, ever forget that, and she's correct. I never have. Hap is now up.
All right, so Hap has like her arm is now bleeding because she just lost over a third of her hit points, and it kind of stings a little bit. Alhara, I can't believe you let it bite me.
I mean, you let it bite you.
And I don't. So there's not enough time in a round to have an argument, so I'm gonna have to do something. Let's go with. Let's go with elemental toss. I don't think that it has an attack of opportunity it can take against me. So we'll find out. Here we go. Can I hit it with a 26?
Yep, you hit it.
Enjoy. 16 points of damage.
Ooh.
And you do so much damage. I'm trying to figure out the math here.
That's my whole build. This is 2d8. I get +4 from, I think, Danger Sorcery, and then I get +2 from Elemental Blood Magic.
Okay, you hit it.
No. I get +4 from my Charisma. That's how it is.
Right.
All right. Yeah.
16
Okay.
points of damage.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's pretty good. And I feel like one good attack deserves another. Let's produce flame with my last 2 actions. Now, this is going to be at a -5, though, because they do both have the attack characteristic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that a 7
I think
will probably
a 7
miss.
will critically miss, even with Evil Eye on it.
Oh, I hope it hits Alhara then, since it critically missed.
It could. Atron's up. Oh, this thing is really just whatever.
Alright, so Acheron will continue glaring, concentrating to keep the evil eye going, and will then say Arula Vodik and cast Telekinetic Projectile, which the DC will be at -1 because of the second condition. Where are you? Why can't I find you? There we are. Attack bonus will be at -1. Oh, it's a miss.
10 ain't gonna do it.
Yeah. That's the end of my turn.
Oh, it gets to go, even though it's slowed a little.
Only 2 actions at least.
Now, if it gets me, it's my fault.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't run away.
I wanted to make sure that you didn't get bit, so I wanted to try and kill it as best I could.
Mm.
And look at it this way: if Hap dies, you come back.
Yeah, that's true. That'd actually be kind of cool.
Guys, I'm hungry.
Oh no! Where's it going?
It's running away.
It can go diagonal through Darius.
It didn't go diagonal. It went around you, Alhara. You weren't looking. It went around you.
I was looking up a rule.
That's right. It went all the way around you. It's running away. Ooh, it's got a good speed, too.
Hey, Darius, time for that foot race.
Alhara's up. It's
Looks like
out
I'm
of
running
here.
after it.
It's out of here.
Acheron points a bit down the hallway. It's still right there.
All right, so first action to move up toward it. Second action to tumble through. 20 against its reflex DC.
Nope. Not even close.
With frightened?
Not even close.
Huh, okay.
I'm surprised you're still going after its reflex DC.
I mean,
After
that's
it
how I get
dunked
on.
ya.
I mean, that's how I get to the other side of it. So I'm gonna just do it again, I guess. Nope, 18, still failing, I guess.
You are done. Darius is up.
Okay. I'm gonna try that move again and shove it.
Okay, you move up to it, try to shove it. So you rolled an 18 against its Fortitude DC. Oh, you're so lucky. Barely managed to shove it, but only 5 feet.
Excellent.
Now you may stride after it. Okay, yes,
I
you
do that.
So
And
that's
I
2
do
actions.
a flurry of blows. Whack, whack.
Okay,
First attack. 27.
pretty good.
Is it still afraid? Maybe it's... Is it a critic?
Nope. No
No.
crit. You do 9 points of damage.
Second
Alive.
strike.
16.
None of that's enough.
That will not be enough. Not do it.
Okay. It must make a DC 19 Fortitude save.
23. Wah, wah. Hap is up.
Do I need line of sight to deposit a summoned animal on the other side of
Yes.
the wall?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, we're not going to do that because I don't have 3 actions to just stand here. I guess the only thing I really can do is move and continue spamming fire. So
Yes.
let's do that.
Yep.
All right, let's see how this fiery bird strikes you. Ooh, natural 2. I'm sure that's a critical hit.
Miss. By a lot. You're done, right?
That is 3 actions.
Turns up.
Acheron concentrates Evil Eye and then says again, Arula Vodik. And then holds back a little bile.
Ew.
20 with the -1.
You miss.
Okie dokie.
Smilers up. Interesting. It has an idea. It's going to try to bite.
Did it fall when I
What?
pushed it? Did it fall when I
No,
pushed
it doesn't fall.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it just gets pushed back. Yeah. Shove just moves it.
Shove pushes, right. Trip. Makes it
Yes,
fall.
trip is what makes it fall. It's going to try to bite you.
Okay.
Because why not? Because something can happen if it bites you, which would be funny. Ooh, 29. That will hit you. Not
13
a crit.
damage.
13 points of damage. Give me 2 fortitude saves.
2 fortitude saves. You got it. 21.
No.
If it's I have the
pretty
plus
good.
something from the potion.
Oh, what potion did you
Ooh.
take?
Anti-plague.
Anti-plague.
Okay. Second one.
And that might be it. A bonus to that one, right?
Maybe. We'll see. It's actually pretty excited after it hits you. It decides, though, to continue to run. Alhara's up.
All right, let's keep running after it. So she takes a full move action, 30 feet for her, and moves to around one intersection where she saw it go last, and around another intersection, and I don't see it.
Nope. Ah, light. I love it.
Like, all
You're
right.
gonna have
So
to,
she'll send
you're
a
gonna have to guess where to
second
go.
move action. She'll go up 10 feet and see if she can see it. Nope.
Why can I see it?
All right. It's not over here. So she runs all the way down this hall into the room with the Fury statue and still doesn't see it. It could be the area we haven't gone yet, which is a little frightening. Ahara's pretty fast, though. She's going to use her third action to keep moving around this sort of cul-de-sac where the ghoul tried to get behind us before.
Here comes the best part. Alhara was your light source
Yeah.
for everyone, so now no one can
Oh,
see
I forgot
anything.
about that.
Yeah, I noticed.
I forgot about that. Well,
Well, Darius is up. Darius can't see a damn thing. It's completely pitch black from the rest of the catacombs. Now what? It's you can't just go there. It's totally pitch
Oh, I
black.
can't.
You can, but now you're just like you're
No.
bumping into things.
Just delay.
What do
I
I have
can
in my
handle
pack?
this.
Hold on.
How are you gonna find anything in your pack? It's too dark.
Well, where
I know
you
what,
are.
I know what a torch feels like, and there's a light from the
Okay.
statue.
Yeah, there's a light for the statue. You just can't see through the hallways. That's 2 actions to go through your pack.
If I'll just hold some fire. I can't cast.
Well,
anything,
that's on
but
your
I can do
action,
it.
so.
That's what I'm saying. If you just go after me, then.
All right,
it'll be fine.
I will delay till after Hap then.
All right, now Steve, you said I could hold fire, but when I cast my first spell, it would go away? Question mark.
It's gonna be You have to cast. You have to spend an action to cast something.
Okay, I'll cast. I'll do 2 actions to cast Produce Flame, but I'll just hold on to my fire.
Okay, it's only gonna last to the end of this round, though.
Oh, okay, I see. Then what I'll do? That's
That's
good.
why you really want a light spell or
No.
a torch.
No, that was good. I like the way that worked. Okay, so then I'll move. That way, Darius can get some sight until the start of my turn. So, 25. That's the best I can do for you, friend.
It's fine by me.
Darius is up.
All right, let's see if we can find this thing. 5.
If you can.
Well, do you have light? Did you do that? You cast a little bit of light.
She cast light,
Oh, she did. Okay.
right?
Well, I mean, I'm holding, some fire, so I've got like a little makeshift torch,
Right.
basically.
Yeah.
I am the torch.
Well, you can see that, which is not great because it doesn't go around the corner. Up there goes Darius.
Oh, just go around the corner? I can't see down here.
That's right. That's the problem.
I did the best I could.
Right.
I finish there, I go through my pack, and I get a torch out, and I light it. Is that...
It's
2
2
more
actions just to find the torch because it's not on
Then I have the
bandolier or a
torch.
handy haversack.
Oh, I have the torch, and then I touch it to Hap's fire.
You're too far away.
There you go.
You're
I mean-
15 feet from her.
Oh. I light
it's
it.
2 actions. It's 2 actions to get the torch.
Oh. Then I get the torch, and I'm done.
Yeah, you're done.
Steve,
Yeah.
is the
I'll light it on my turn.
light in this room from the statue something like? Is it like the brazier
Attached.
itself?
It's attached.
Kind of like.
It's attached. Yeah, you can't
Okay.
take it.
Okay.
It's permanent.
So, Ataran will go into their pack, pull out a torch, and then
I mean, you could always cast light again.
Yeah, actually.
Then it goes out for you.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Uh,
She doesn't know that. You don't know where. You have no idea where anyone is. I like this. This is fun.
I mean, they can see the light that I'm putting off.
so it would be 2 actions, take out my torch, and then...
One action to light it, I believe. Actually, you might need another action just to take out. I really don't know, but I do remember it's like it's like 1 to take it out or 3. Sorry, it's 2 to take it out or 3 depending on what type of pack it is. And then you might even
It's
have
a
to give
backpack.
Yeah, well, there's different types, but then like a sack, I think it's 3, and then I think you need even time just to get the flint and steel. It's like 2 full turns to get your thing lit. unless you
Second
go up to
edition
half.
is don't get backpack stuff out.
Pretty much.
That's second edition.
Second edition is get a bandolier, get a handy haversack, get
Have a bandolier. That doesn't reduce torch actions.
That's true. That's true.
I imagine the flint and steel I have in one of my belt pouches. So would you say taking out the torch and the flint and steel is maybe all 3 actions?
I would say that's all 3. Correct.
Okay, then that's what Ataran would do.
Oh, he gets to go. Alhar. This is
Alright.
so silly. You don't know. You just hear off in the distance feet trampling away and gone. You hear nothing.
All right, she continues her circuit around and sees everyone fumbling with light. Oh, where's your... Oh, I only have the only light source. Sorry. I think he must have gone up here. It's the only place he could have gone. So that's 2 actions to move there. And I will take 1 more action to step here and look down the hall as far as I can. Now, this light spell I thought was 20 feet of bright light and 20 feet of dim light. Is that right?
It does do that. Correct.
All right, I'm only seeing 20 feet up this hallway.
That's
I
what I
don't
was
think
talking
I'm getting
about
the dim
earlier.
light.
I don't know that Roll20 has a dim light
It
feature,
does.
does it? Oh, okay.
It does. I said it.
All
Oh,
right.
I did not. Hold on. Wait, I didn't.
Okay.
It got reset. There you go.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't have
All
seen
right.
it before anyhow. It was
Yeah,
more than it was way far away from you.
yeah, I figured. So, yeah, she's going to sort of stop there, pointing to the hallway leading to the north, the only place in these catacombs I think we haven't explored, and been like, it must have gone this way. And that's it.
I think she would have seen it the first time she went past
Nope.
this hallway.
Nope.
Because I accidentally was able to see everything on the map. And I saw where it was. I didn't.
No, you
wanna say
only saw
anything,
you only saw part of it because it keeps going. It does this remnant
Oh,
of
okay.
where you think you saw it, but that's not truly where it was. I know what you because I
Okay.
can see what you see, and it was a remnant. It wasn't exactly where you thought it was.
So it wasn't down there.
It was way further, but yeah.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't matter. That's 10, 20, 30. That's too far, actually.
Yeah, that's fine. Wait, where's Ataran? This is the part where you say something, Ataran.
Can I hear them?
I mean, you're like 30 feet away or less.
I have no idea where you are.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, flint and steel, even in ideal conditions, requires at least 3 actions and often significantly longer to use, according to the rules.
So can I hear them?
FYI.
I don't really know.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, these are catacombs. They're echoing everywhere.
Sorry,
You
yeah,
can hear
I
them.
just don't know where they are out of character, so Ataran would say, I am still back at the statue. I have no idea where you are.
Well, you can see our light in front of you.
He's
I mean-
around the corner. He can't. You don't know where he
Oh,
is. He's so
they're
far
around
away.
the corner, too.
Sorry, they're so around the corner. Like, you guys are lost in a maze of darkness. I love this. This is crazy.
You should come back to the statue. I have no idea where you are.
All right, Darius, do you want to go with... Wait. I'll
Go-
go with Alhara. Here, I'm going to spend 2 actions to re-up my flame and just light
Light my
Darius' torch.
Yeah.
And then you go with Ataran. I'm going to stay with Alhara.
All right.
And then I'm guessing it's 2 actions for me. I know it's 2 actions for me to re-up like my makeshift fire, but then it's 1 to light Darius' torch with it.
Sure.
Okay, so then I can't move this turn, but I'll move next turn. That's fine.
So Ataran is still in the room.
Yeah, and apparently we're gonna split up the party, which I actually
And
love. I actually love doing that.
Darius now has light.
All right. I'm
Again,
gonna
I gave it to you.
go down south. I
Oh
announce.
no! What?
Should I not? I mean, is that where I check that way?
I love how we have a whole conversation about what we're doing, and then Rob's immediately like, "So I do something totally different."
Oh, like everyone else hasn't done that.
Oh
true.
my gosh, just do it.
Okay, so the
Just
two of us
I
will
don't
go
know.
there. The two
I
of
don't
you
know
will
where
go there.
Ataran is.
They're still in
said-
the
I
room.
told you I was still back at the
They
statue.
said to
Yeah,
come back
you're
to
still
the
back in the
statue.
room.
Yeah, that's not south. That's north.
Yeah, but why would I go there? It's not there.
I don't know.
You go there so that they don't get ambushed and killed by themselves. That's why you go there.
I thought we were doing buddy system.
You want buddy system? Fine.
Buddy
we'll do
system.
buddy system.
Yeah, I thought that was known. I thought this was, this was
Oh,
acknowledged.
I mean, you may have decided it. I just don't really agree with it.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, do what your character would do by all
Yeah,
means.
do what you would do.
No. I'll go here. Is there a door in the upper right corner of this room?
Yes, there is a door in the upper right-hand corner of the room. That is correct.
And in front of that door.
Yes, you go in front of the door in the room. You see Ataran. Ataran is like confused and worried. And you like, oh, there you are. It's getting crazy out there, let me tell you. Sure enough, yeah, there's a door to the east.
What just happened? I'm still here.
It's crazy.
Do you have an action left? I'll open the door.
Am I still sick?
You are sick until you retch it up. That is correct.
Okay.
To
So
physically
just-
retch.
Are you
up.
sure? Does Otteron cough? Because some people don't cough.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was weird. You give me a second.
That was a fun noise.
Sure.
Well, I hate when they do this, when they put the rules on the door on the previous room, not on the room you're in. You know how they do that? I hate that. Interesting. The door is a solid stone slab. It has no handle or lock, and it does not look like, as you try to open it, it's going to move. It looks like this has to be physically moved, as in a force open athletics move a solid sheet of stone slab granite out of the way.
So you want an athletics check?
Yeah, if you want, I'll let you quickly assess that and take a check to try to open it. 20, not even close.
Mhm.
This thing
Okay.
is really heavy. It looks like you can do it though. But
All right, I'll wait for next time.
yeah, it looks like it's within your wheelhouse, but it's going to take some concentration.
Lifting heavy things is in my wheelhouse.
You know what I mean? Like, it looks like it's not impossible for you to lift, but
Right,
this is going to be pretty tough even for you. It's a huge slab of granite. Ataran just was, wow, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, so Darius comes in and goes up to the door and says, "Where is everybody else?"
Around the corner, and then they're heading north.
All right, then Ataran will walk over to Darius and kind of like sticking out their torch to light it and get a little dizzy from walking because they're still sick, and then like turn quickly to the side and kind of like throw up against the wall. And I'll try making that fortitude save again.
I hold the hair back.
Yikes. Oh, 11.
11.
Not even close.
And Ataran just kind of like shields them, and I'd like to light the torch with the action into Darius's torch with my last action.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Then my torch is lit.
Alhara's up.
All right, so she's gonna be like, "Come on, Hap, this way!" Seeing that Hap now is holding a bit of fire, and I'm gonna double move essentially up into a dead end. It looks like she's gonna move up to where there's a T intersection. See that there's no way to go to the right. The only way to go is to the left, and there's a door. So she'll spend the rest of her second move action heading over to the door, and her final one to open it.
Again, it is not really a door. It's a solid It's a solid.
Do I
stone
hear
slab.
Alhara through the door?
Not really. It's. I mean, well, what are you going to try to do? You can try to force it open
Yeah.
with an athletics check.
Yeah,
see what you can do.
I'll try to do that while she shouts, "I think it's behind this door!"
If you fail this, I'm going to have the door fall on top of Darius.
Oh, I do have light.
13. Oh, after all that, you're like, oh, I
Damn it,
do have
Lauren.
a light now.
God damn it! What are your spells?
Are you freaking serious?
Yeah.
So do I feel shoving on the door?
Sure, you feel and hear her on the other side as you.
Alhara,
you
you're coming back into the room.
Damn, I think that thing got away.
No, we let it get away.
You let it get away.
You let it get away.
You let it get away. You were closer to it. You didn't even see which way it went.
Neither did you, because you ran with the light.
Hey, when you two are done arguing,
We'll never be done. This will never be done.
I'm like bleeding. There's like a lot of blood on the floor where she's standing.
Catch it and keep looking.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit down. Hap just sits down.
Does she cast light?
Look, Steve. Like the fire that she casts, it just stays. She just keeps it.
Okay, she just keeps re-upping it.
No,
That's
like
her quote light spell.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this whole time.
Ataran will retch until they are not sick anymore over in this corner.
Sure.
Darius will leave and go down south the way he wanted to go in the first place.
Come on, let's go see if we can track this thing down.
Ataran puts their flint and steel away and says, "It could be anywhere in the complex now, considering the door is now open for it."
Yes.
Alright, let's gather up, regroup, and go find it.
I got light.
Follow me.
Ataran comes to that first intersection and doesn't see anybody anymore.
I
Come
thought
on.
you just
Ah,
did your torch.
Figure it out.
You just did your torch.
You have a torch.
that
Yeah,
doesn't
but you
mean
go,
they
if
could
you
see
go around
anybody.
the corner,
guys.
All right,
you
look.
go around the corner. You guys,
All right, look.
wow.
I'm gonna stop.
Roll
I'm gonna
20
stop.
has paid off in spades. I was excited to see how this would go. It worked perfectly. No line of sight, narrow corridors, limited light, total darkness. Worked like a charm.
The only reason it works like a charm is because it's kind of difficult for us to all move our characters at the same time, so they go at different paces. I will stay with Ataran, and we will leave together. Now I'm just gonna move my character arbitrarily out of the catacombs.
Yeah, you can do that. So you go through the catacombs, you go through the door. The only thing you see, I'll say, is that you see a little bit of a trail of ghoul gassed blood leading out of the hermitage, out the front door.
And like,
It is gone.
Actually, I think Hap's just gonna sit down and start bandaging her own wounds. Because apparently Big Brother and Sister are too busy to take care of her, so she has to take care of herself.
That is
making-
correct.
we'll get to you. We're just making sure we can't track this
You're
thing
not
down.
dead, so
21.
you're fine.
21, good job. Bandage those wounds.
Ataran stays as Hap starts working on their bandages.
All right, the siblings probably
7.
spent a good 10 minutes looking around trying to find this thing.
I figured you would.
It's gone. It's also getting dark because it's close to like 7:38 around now, so it's starting to get a little dark. So it's getting harder
Late
to
is
see.
the hour.
Okay.
You also kind of hear a little bit of shuffling in those rooms. So whoever you tied up maybe has been woken up. FYI. You
Oh,
don't
the
know
evil
anything about
druid.
that. Yeah, but they probably heard or at least smelled that thing coming through here. So.
Okay, I'll go over to that door.
No, there's
Hey!
3 doors.
Yeah, no, the one where we locked up like the evil druid.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we hear that you're awake in there. Can we talk to you?
Any sounds suddenly go real quiet, like they're like pretending they're not there.
I knock on the door. Come on, we know you're in there. Let's be civil about this. What's
we put her
going
in
on
there
here?
and she's tied up.
She is tied up.
Like, we can go in there if we want.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you can go in there if you want.
All right, open the door.
Fine, I'm in there.
Did you? What did you do to tie her up? As she was
We gagged her
phosphorus?
and we tied her up and we put wedges so the door couldn't be opened.
Yep, those are the 3 things we did.
Okay.
So I moved the wedges unless they were already moved.
No, they were not moved. No, that would have been funny. Let me do a quick roll or two, see if she gets free.
Freaking ghoul. kicks
Somebody
the
used
wedges
rope
out.
lore, right? Do you remember what your rope lore was?
I mean, not great because I'm not smart. Like +6, so
So you can tell that she managed to get kind of out of her mouth, but her hands, and she's all tied up. And as Darius walks in, she looks at you and she's like, I'm going to kill you all! Come no closer, abortum use abu. And she's like staying like spells to try to cast at you. What do you do?
Put my bow staff in her mouth.
Hmm.
Hey, stop that.
She seems to be quite insane, and she's like moving her head around, and she's trying to like headbutt Darius and kick him and scratch him in any way possible as you get near him. And she is being as difficult as humanly possible.
What have you done to this place? Why have you defiled it?
She looks at you and gives you an evil eye, and it's like, you do nothing, I do nothing, you defile it, you are the usurpers, why did you come here? You killed everyone, look at the damage you're doing, evil, I tell you, evil.
I'll evil eye her, for real.
You evil eye her?
Yep.
Give me a will save.
I like it.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I was waiting for this.
Uh-oh.
25.
As you try to evil eye her, you suddenly feel it reflex back into your mind. And although you make your will save, it's not quite enough to not take 6 points of mental damage.
Wow.
Oof.
So Ataran kind of puts a hand suddenly to their head and staggers back. She has mental protections. Be careful. We need to knock her out and bind her again, if you wish to keep her alive, else she must die.
Yeah, so if she gets her hands free, she's going to start casting stuff, and I might have to look. I think all of her spells are both somatic and...
but I took her Divine Focus, if she needs that, I don't know.
They don't actually need it anymore.
I don't need that. She's going to start casting stuff if she can. She casts light. Oh wait, that's something Hap can't do.
Yeah, apparently.
Alright.
Guys, how are we gonna deal with her? She
Wait, are we
got
going
out of
into
the ropes.
Combat then, or no?
No. And then knock her out.
I mean, we just did that like
Okay.
30 minutes ago.
Okay.
Tell me what you want to do. Yeah, her hands are still tied, but she obviously can talk. So, verbal component she has, it's the semantic, and if she gets that, then ooh boy.
Darius, do you think you'd be able to make it quick?
Yes.
Whoa, it's got dark. She's
Knock her out.
She's just going crazy. She's like, you have no idea. You're in.
And Ataran just gestures a hand and says, Erula Voldic, and sends a piece of the desk flying at her.
What?
Okay,
Yep.
roll it.
Flat-footed.
25.
She's immobile.
Yeah, that's a critical hit.
That'll do it.
Why did you do that?
She dead now. The desk went into her head and split it wide open, and as she was cursing you for polluting the land, she died.
Why would you do that? We had it under control. We just needed to knock her out and gag her again.
It seemed like no one was willing to do it. She will be in a better place now. She was lost.
Do you think murdering her is the right way to go? She was crazy because of the demon influence or whatever. That's what we're here to do, to get rid of it, to free these people.
I hope we
That's
do.
What you hope so? But meanwhile, do you want to kill those old people in the other room too? Is that what you want to do?
If they become a problem, yes.
Alhara just shoves Ataran and moves past them and goes to stand outside.
Adron, I'm not happy about this either, but I think you did what we had to do.
I don't know if she could have been saved, but we didn't try.
We tried to give ourselves some time by binding her, but she just got out.
No, she wasn't escaping. She hadn't done anything yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Either way.
You might be right. I don't know what to think. This whole place is...
I want to
I
start
don't like it.
scouring this place. This whole top floor here. Top to bottom.
We haven't explored the whole top floor, have we?
floor?
No, we have not. I call this the top floor.
Before you go,
Yeah.
I would like to go back into the catacombs and look around. We did not finish doing this because of the ghoul.
Then fine. Let's do that first.
Yes.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat 3-Ring Adventure, a Pathfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember that chaotic greedy is not a real alignment.